I gained my experience in spiritual enrichment coaching from practical experience, 30 years of reading, 20 years of meditating, and practitioner-level training in NLP, much to my surprise, has enriched my spiritual life tremendously. First, I was brought up in a Presbyterian home and learned to read the Bible, memorize a few special Bible verses. Really, that experience was just the planting of the seed that came to fruition in 1981 when, as Paul says in Philippians, God laid hold of me. The born-again experience was the pivotal and defining event in my life. Unfortunately, I found God in a church that was so legalistic and so spiritually immature and oppressive that it was eventually closed down by leaders of its sister churches a few months after I left in 1984. I still appreciate what that church did for me in 1981, getting me off drugs, introducing me to forgiveness and a disciplined study of the Bible and our spiritual forefathers. But the horrifying experience of a legalistic, hypocritical, oppressive church left me wandering in the wilderness for about 12 years. I returned to alcohol and pot off and on until 1993. I received some good therapy for depression, some good treatment for addiction, and some group counseling for the spiritual abuse I endured. It was during this time that I received some formal meditation training both at Virginia Mason in Seattle and at Doe Bay on Orcas Island. My meditation and my reading of the Bible and a multitude of spiritual texts, Romans by Martin Luther, Care of the Soul by Thomas More, Transformation of Myth Throughout Time by Joseph Campbell, The Prophet by Khalil Gibran, Dreams and Spiritual Growth by Louis Savare, The AA Big Book, The NA Basic Text, The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren, The Celestine Prophecy by James Redfield, and A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, all helped me to discover true grace, God's deep and lasting forgiveness, true faith, simple faith. And I found myself walking a deep, true, genuine, happy spiritual walk for a decade now. The past 5 years, not that I've attained perfection, but I've come to a level of simple faith, a spiritual joy with a practical application of it in my daily life, that I know I am here to share what I have with others who are still searching for peace and joy and this unconditional love that God has to give us. When you call me for spiritual enrichment life coaching, understand I am not here to push my beliefs on you or to convince you that I'm right. I'm here to share with you what I found, to be your sounding board, to hear without criticism, non-judgmentally, what you believe, and to give you a positive, uplifting spiritual energy that will bring deep and lasting spiritual joy to your life. You can feel comfortable calling me today knowing I'm not here to impose my beliefs on you. I'm here to help you discover your own spiritual path, to help you discover how to see, hear, and feel God's will for yourself without interference from others, including me.